is sitting. Everyone is sitting on a chair. Let's sit straight. If you wish to have a pen and a paper, you can always keep it. So tell me, is it a very hot evening? It's a bit hot over here. Yes, it's very hot. Till we begin, who's going to tell me? I can. So my name is Miss Anu. Please call me Miss Anu. Good evening, Unnati. You have a very beautiful name.
Ma'am, good morning.
Good evening. Lovely to see all of you interacting. How many of you have had your glass of milk? See, I've got my water here with me. Yes, Aryan? Yes, girl? Hello, Janvi Sharma. Good evening. How are you?
Janvi, now you can reply.
Yes, darling. Tell me, how are you? How is your day going? Come, tell me about your day. What did you do? What time did you wake up? Did you have school? Has your school started? Anyone who would like to talk? Yes, Janvi, Amanpreet.
Ma'am, my name is Janvi and I am wake up 8 o'clock.
Oh, you woke up at 8 o'clock. How lucky. I had to wake up much earlier. I had to wake up my children to go to school. Is your school on? Have your school started? Or your summer vacations are still on?
Ma'am, summer vacation.
Oh, lovely. You lucky children.
Summer vacation.
How many of you like summer vacations? How many of you? Just raise your hand. How many of you like winter vacation? Blanket. Yes. Welcome all the ones who are joining in. Hello, Bhavya. Good evening. Good evening, Tashvi. Good evening, Bhanu. Good evening, Tony. Good evening, Sakshi. So in case any of you have logged in from your mama, daddy, grandparents, uncle, aunties, or brother, sister's laptop, please do change your name. So it'll be easier for Miss Anu to talk to you. So I had this very sweet little girl, and every time I would call her by her name. Okay, just a minute. All right. So we have some more children joined in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I see this lovely, pretty little girl, Kanishka, with 2 plaits. Kanishka, you have very long hair. Wow, that's really long. So when I would go to school, my mama would also braid my hair and she would also make 2 plaits. Do you like making plaits or you don't like? Come, we'll unmute you. Yes, Kanishka, tell me. Yes, Kanishka.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, dear, do you like long hair? Do you like it when your mama braids your hair?
Yes, ma'am, I like.
Very pretty. We have this one more sweet little girl called Mansirat. So in case Miss Anu doesn't pronounce your name correctly, please tell me how your name is pronounced in case I pronounce it incorrect. Okay? Now, before we begin, a few rules so that we have a fantastic, splendid class. Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Just give me a thumbs up. That's it. Not even on the chat. Just show me a thumbs up. Excellent. Lovely. Rule number 1, all eyes over here. Okay. Rule number 2, I am sitting on a chair, as you can see. I would prefer if all of you would sit on a chair, not on a bed. I'm sure all of you have a chair at home, because what happens is when you sit on a bed, what do you do when we sit on the bed? What do we do on a bed? We go off to sleep. So avoid sitting on a bed in Miss Anu's class, because there is lots that we are going to do and we are going to have lots of fun. And I don't want sleepy children. I want children who are wide awake. Okay. Now, the other rule is that please, in case anyone is sitting in your room, please tell them not to chat or not to talk or not to disturb you, so that the others don't get disturbed. Okay.
Okay.
Simple rules. And no chatting amongst yourselves, because all that I can see it. All right. And the more you participate, the more fun you will have. So whenever we tell you that put your answers in the chat, okay, quick, I want it. The faster you are, the more fun we are going to have. All right. So anyone else whose mamas are in the room, daddies are in the room, or if anyone has entered the room and they're talking, please see to it that you at that time mute yourself so that nobody else gets disturbed. All right. So thank you for all the good evening, lovely messages. My God, today is going to be a really, really great evening, because I have so many beautiful children who are out here and all ready to begin the class. Let's begin with this very, very simple exercise. Now take your hands and start rubbing them. Come on. Rub, 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 rub. Come on, everybody. I can't see Noon. I can't see. Okay, I can see Tanishka, Tashvi, Priti, Adya, Ishan, Veer. Oh my God, who's this devil strike? Come on, rename yourself. Mahi. And then we have someone else also who needs to rename. Lovely. Now, the hotter your hand gets, that shows the energy level you're carrying. Now, the hottest, hotter. Now, place them on your eyes. Now, remove it. How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling any different?
No, ma'am. Better.
Yes. Now, this is something that I always begin my class with. Okay, we do this in yoga. And when you rub your palms like this, there's a lot of energy that comes out. When you place it on your eyes and when you open your hands, you feel very refreshed. Okay, so even if you're feeling tired, even if you've sat in front of the laptop, even if your mamas have made you forcibly study today, or okay, no, Anishka is saying no, mama has not done that. So that makes you feel nice. All right. Now, you are a lot of you. Okay. It's a really lovely big batch. I would really feel happy if anyone wants to talk. Just raise your hand. In case I don't see you, don't worry. You know how to raise your hand over here at the laptop? Yes? Very good, Anirudh. Very good, Tanmay. So can you see how Anirudh, Tanmay, Riyansh has raised their hands? Everyone quickly raise one hand. Wow, lovely. Excellent. Perfect. So in case anyone has anything like this important, I will definitely ask them. Okay, let's begin class. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Annu. Come on, I want to hear that. Yes, Miss Annu. Come on, everyone together. Let's unmute all of them. And I want to hear a very nice, loud, clear, yes, Miss Annu. Yes, Ishita, they will unmute you. Give them a minute, please. Okay, so let's begin class. Now, right now, you all are very lucky. You all are having summer vacations. And when I was young and I was your age, I would wait for my summer vacations. I would wait for my Diwali vacations. I would wait for my winter vacations. You know, we used to do a lot of things. My best memory is that I would go to my nanny's house, okay, my grandma's house, and she used to live on the ground floor. And because she used to live on the ground floor, we would just run out to play anytime. And she used to have this really big mango tree. And I was a tomboy. I used to climb the tree and I used to pluck mangoes and I used to come home and I used to get a lot of scolding from my mom. But that was my favorite memory. Now, tell me, I'm just going to pick up any child, okay? Tell me how you have celebrated or any functions in the vacations, or what have you done? Have you gone out anywhere for a holiday? And even if you haven't, I'm sure you must have done other things like going to your friend's house or the park. So yes, Anirudh Goyal. Now everyone remove your hands. Everyone just remove the hands that you have placed. Everyone, clear the hands out. Yes, take it out like how Kanishka has, Janvi has. So it's easier for me to see the hand that is raised. Everyone's hands should be out. Come on. Muskan, Bhavya, Chitra, please have the correct names. It's easier for Miss Annu to address you. Yes, so I'm going to pick up who is sitting straight. All right, Saksham Chaudhary, tell me, what are you doing in the vacations? Can we unmute Saksham, please? Yes, how are you spending your vacation, Saksham? Are you eating a lot of mangoes? What else? Akshita, tell me, how are you spending your vacations? Come, Adya Mahajan, let's unmute her. Yes, dear. How are you? What are you doing in the vacation?
Ma'am, now I'm doing my holiday homework. After that, I will go to some hill station.
Wow, and where is mom and dad planning to take you?
Ma'am, any hill station?
Oh, you know what? I just came from a hill station. Has anyone heard of Mussoorie? Have you heard of Dehradun?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay, so from Dehradun, so we took a flight to Dehradun, and from there we were taken to Mussoorie by car, and it was hills, and I was feeling sick, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful weather, and I must tell you something. I went there for a wedding, and it started raining, and at night it was very cold. It was 12 and 13 degrees, and we actually had to run in and wear jackets. So Mukund, tell me, how are you celebrating? How are you spending your vacation? Yes, David. Yes, Muskan. Muskan, can you change your name on the screen? Can we have your name, please? All right. Yes, Ipshita, tell me. Ipshita.
Ma'am, yet we have completed our holiday homework and played cricket a lot.
Played cricket.
And
Nice.
now we are planning to go to Nainital.
Oh, lovely. I think it will be lovely weather. Tanay Shukla, tell me, what are you doing in the holidays? Tanay Shukla, tell me, what are you doing in the holidays?
Ma'am, I have done my holiday homework and I go for it is the Andhra Chhattisgarh.
How are all of you such good children? Everyone's doing their homework. Is there anyone who's actually doing masti? Is there anyone who's actually fighting with their sister, brother in the house? Anyone who's playing cricket or any sport? Yes, Sakshi, tell me. Yes, Sakshi. 1 second, they will unmute you. Give them a minute.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Sakshi.
Ma'am, after I do my homework and then I play with my friends.
Okay, lovely. Okay, excellent. So I understand that I have a very good batch over here. I have very, very disciplined and nice children who love to do their homework. Aryan is finding it very funny. But yes, I think all of you are going to have a great vacation. And let's begin class because I have so many things to share with you that I just can't wait. So if we are ready, show me a thumbs up right now with your hand. Come on. If you're excited as I am, I want you to clap twice. Excellent. Let's begin. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Welcome, my lovely children. Let's begin. Now, just a minute, please. Okay, I'm just going to go back. In the meantime, quickly, everyone, write. In the meantime, quickly, everybody, write one thing that you love to eat in the holidays. Just one word, one thing that you love to eat in the holidays. Okay, welcome, 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 everybody. All right, thank you for all your lovely answers. Let's begin class. We're going to begin with this very interesting game called Would You Rather. Now, in Would You Rather, I'm going to give you two choices. All right, there's A and there's B. For every round like that, we're going to have two choices. There's always an A, there's always an B. Okay, now, would you rather be the funniest person or be the smartest person? In the chat box, you got to write down, would you A or B? And then I'm going to ask you a reason. Okay, so I can do one for you. If anyone will ask me, would you be the funniest person or would you be the smartest person? I think I will say the smartest person, B, because a smart person can also be funny. And smart people are liked by everybody. Okay, so
Yes,
let's go
ma'am.
to the next one. All right. Would you rather want the power to fly or would you want the power to become invisible?
Want the power to become invisible.
Yes. And tell me why, darling. Tell us why. Come tell me, why do you want to become invisible? Tell me.
Because invisible means flying.
Invisible means no one can see you, my dear. You can do anything that you want to. All right, next. Who else is there? Who's going to answer this for me? Chitra. Come, let's unmute Chitra. Yes, Chitra. Which one will you choose from here? Yes, can we unmute Chitra Agarwal, please? Yes, Chitra, you can write your answer in the chat box. You can also choose and tell me in the chat box. Okay, next one goes here. Be ready. Would you rather live without a book or would you live without a phone? Yes, can we unmute Mahi, please? I want to know her response. Mahi, just a minute, they will unmute you.
Ma'am, A option.
But why? You got to express and tell me why.
Ma'am, because in the phone, the things, in book also, the things are held.
Okay, let's go to the next one. My God, this one is too good. Would you rather give up eating sweets or would you give up eating fast food? Come on, quickly answer in the chat box. You can even write the answer in the chat box as why you've taken A, why you've taken B. Let's ask Garv. Can we unmute Garv, please? Okay, can I have everyone sitting? I don't want anyone lying down, please. Okay, I will ask a couple of you, don't worry. You will all get a chance. So yes, Garv, have you unmuted Garv? He wants to answer, please.
Yes.
Unmuted.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good evening, darling. Tell me, what would you do? Would you rather give up eating sweets or would you give up eating fast food?
No one, ma'am.
None of them.
No, ma'am.
Oh my God. How about Mahi, you already got a chance. Adya has already got a chance. Everyone's giving me big smiles here. Okay, Sakshi, yes. Let's unmute Sakshi.
Yes.
Yes, quickly answer, Sakshi. And give me a reason.
Ma'am, I gave up eating fast food.
Okay, and why, Sakshi? You have to tell me why, beta. Why?
Because बीमार हो सकते हैं हम.
बीमार हो सकते हैं, you can fall ill. Not always, darling. अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा खाओगे तो शायद आप बीमार हो सकते हो. अगर आप कभी वीकेंड्स पे खाओगे तो ऐसे नहीं है कि आप बीमार हो सकते हो. Okay, next one. Would you rather live in the past or would you live in the future? Quickly answer in the chat box. You are most welcome to write the option as to why you're choosing that. Why would you choose a future or why would you choose a past? Just in case everyone doesn't get a chance to answer, write the answer in the chat box. That is also good. I'm reading it all, don't worry. Let's go to the next one. Would you rather discover a treasure or would you discover living with a dinosaur? Yes, Palak, is your answer? Come, I can't see Palak. So I should see all of you like Palak, Ipshita. I must see all these pretty children. Don't switch off your, keep your videos off, please. Ayush Anand, I want your video on, dear. At all times, I want your video on. Riyansh Mishra. All right. Let's go to the next one. Now, in this Would You Rather game, you tried to convince me that one option is better than the others, correct? Like you all said, A is better, some said B is better, and many of you gave me a reason. You know what you were trying to do? Can anyone tell me what were you trying to do, Tanya? What were you trying to do in this Would You Rather game? Aradhya, can we unmute Aradhya, please? Aradhya Sharma, can we unmute her? So Aradhya, you have to tell me, beta, that what were we trying to do? Like Miss Anu gave you two options, A and B. She said, choose one and give me a reason. What was I trying to do actually? What were you trying to do by explaining it to me? Were you trying to tell me that A is better than B? Yeah?
Yes.
Now, what were you actually trying to do? Who's going to tell me? When I asked you to choose any one and you were trying to prove that A was better than B, आप क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे? Anyone who wants to answer this question? Yes, Anmol Preet, आपको आंसर करना है. You were trying. Yes, Naman. Excellent. Naman Singhania. Can we just unmute Naman Singhania? Very correct, Naman. Naman says, I was trying to convince you, miss. So, convincing का मतलब क्या होता है? What is convincing? जब आप चाहते हो कि कोई आपकी बात सुने, समझे और आपकी बात करे जो आप चाहते हो. Just like this game, when you want someone to listen to what you're saying and do what you're saying is called convincing. Okay? So everyone repeat the word convincing.
Convince.
Excellent. So what we are trying to do in our life, many situations will come. Okay? Maybe one day you come home, you're very tired from school, and you want to tell Mama, please, I do not want to eat dal and roti today. You know, I want to eat pizza. And Mama will be like, why would you want to eat pizza? I have woken up early in the morning. I have made roti for you. Dal for you is healthy. You must have paneer. And then you start telling Mama, that's because, you know, today it's been a very hot day and I'm very tired. And I feel like having a nice chilled, you know, cold drink or lemonade, and I feel like having pizza. So what am I doing? I am convincing my Mama. I'm making her do what I want her to do. Can I give you an example? So, you know, in these holidays, I went to a very beautiful island, and it's in a place called Thailand. Okay. Now, Thailand has a lot of beaches. Now, every beach over there had a lot of water activities to do. And my children were, Mama, you must do scuba diving with us. And I was scared because I don't know how to swim. So they said, Mama, don't worry. You will have an instructor to help you. Then my daughter said, Mama, they will also give you a suit. So if you're uneasy, you can come up and you can just put your hand up. They will immediately help you. Then, so, you know, she again gave me a lot of reasons. And she said, Mama, if you don't do it today, you'll always be scared. And in the end, I got convinced. I actually listened to what they were saying. I believed in it and I agreed. So what were they doing? What was my daughter doing, Ipshita? What was my daughter doing, Ipshita?
Ma'am, they were trying to convince you.
Excellent. So just like this game, in our life, there will be many situations where you will need to convince. So what does convincing mean? A, to make someone like you. B, to make someone agree with you. And C, to make someone happy. Answers in the chat box quickly. A, B, or C? Excellent. All those whose answers are quickly come in. Lovely. I can see all the numbers. Quickly, I can see your answers. Yes. Convincing means to make someone agree with you. You're right. All those who got the answer, big clap for you. Well done. Let's watch this video. Now, when I play this video, I want everyone's attention here, okay? Because I'm going to ask you lots of questions.
Good evening, sir. What may I get for you? Yeah. I would like to try this delicately crisp fried wrap with the rare savory filling. Wait, excellent choice, sir. May I suggest something excellent to go with it, like an organic tamarind sauce? Okay, I'll be back in a jiffy, okay? ये तो too good है सर आप शेफ से एक बार मिलवा दीजिए सर एक बार
Okay, lovely. How many of you enjoyed the video? Just show me a thumbs up.
Ma'am, please play it again. It was breaking.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Sir, what may I get for you? Yeah. I would like to try this delicately crisp fried wrap with the rare savory, sir. Savory filling. Wait, excellent choice, sir. May I suggest something excellent to go with it, like an organic tamarind sauce? Okay, I'll be back in a jiffy, okay? No, sir. ये तो too good है सर आप शेफ से एक बार मिलवा दीजिए सर एक बार
All right. So who's going to tell me what was happening here? Yes, Purba, you were really enjoying the advertisement. I was seeing your face. It's Purba, Purba. Can we unmute her? So what was happening in this advertisement?
Ma'am, it's happened that I could not see this is clearly some network problem, but I can see this a waiter and a man to serve.
Man was given a menu card and he couldn't understand what was happening. He was asking the waiter that, can I have this item? And the waiter gave a very fancy name. Okay, like a very complicated, fancy name. And he was like, oh my God, what dish is this? And when he called, what came on the table? What was on the table? What came in the plate?
Ma'am, samosa.
A samosa. So what do you think was happening here, children? What do you think was happening here?
I think here a man ordered the food and waiter give him to samosa.
Yes, but what did the waiter actually try to do? He made it sound very fancy and he convinced him. So wasn't the waiter trying to convince him to eat this fancy thing? And this man, the customer thought, oh, wow, what is going to come on my table? And what came? A samosa. So this is all about an ad. This ad is all about how you convince people, how important it is to convince people. All right. Now let's have a poll time. Okay. You will, we will give you questions. You have to press on yes or no. Okay.
Yes.
Can you see this? Can
Yes,
you see
ma'am.
the poll?
Yes.
Excellent.
What?
I want quick answers like that. I'm very impressed with all the children here because I can see that everyone's listening, everyone's observing. So was the way in which the samosa described in the menu appealing to the customer? 82%, Children are saying, yes, it was. You're right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Was the customer convinced to buy the samosa after listening to the waiter? Come on, let's have a poll for this. Can we go to the video poll too, please? Are you all being able to do the poll? Okay. The second one, please. Come on, quickly, let's answer that. Was the customer convinced to buy the samosa after listening to the waiter? All right. Absolutely right. He was convinced. That's why he said, lekar aao. That's why the waiter came with his fancy plate with his samosa on it. Excellent. Let's go to the next one. Now, so the art of convincing by Mr. Aristotle. Now, who was this gentleman? Does anyone know him? Oh, very good. Who was he? Let's know about him. Let's see what theories he's taught us and let's see why is he so important. Now, you must meet him. He's an extremely, extremely learned gentleman, a philosopher, a teacher who introduced the art of convincing. Just like when you want to convince mama that you want to have ice cream today and you give her so many reasons for that. According to him, human beings can be convinced using 3 magical appeals called ethos, pathos, and logos. Okay? Yes? Right? Are you all with me? Show me a thumbs up if everyone's understanding what Miss Anu is saying. Excellent. Okay, lovely. Should I go to the next slide? Okay, thank you, Aditya Singh, for always responding so fast. And Purba and Naman. So he was a teacher who taught us about 3 important things. Ethos, pathos, and logos. Okay. Before I go to the next slide, does anyone want to tell me how did the waiter convince him to call this fancy dish, which only came out to be actually a samosa? Who would like to answer? Okay, Pavni wants to answer. Can we unmute Pavni? Yes, Pavni. Tell me, आपके वीडियो में आपको क्या समझ में आया? Samarth, I'll ask you. Let Pavni answer. Can we unmute Pavni, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, darling. आपको वीडियो में क्या समझ में आया? What did you understand in the video? What was the waiter trying to do?
मैम जब मैंने वीडियो ऑन की थी तो मैम उसमें आवाज नहीं थी, अभी आवाज आई है.
ठीक है, पर आपने क्या देखा? आपको क्या समझ में आया वीडियो में?
मैम there are waiter that convince
The customer.
And there are a plate of samosa and he
Let him eat the samosa. And it was, yeah, and from inside, it was a very fancy restaurant. But from outside, what was it? Quietly when he came out, it was a simple market. So see how fancily he convinced him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how all these people have learned from this philosopher the art of convincing by using 3 important appeals called ethos, pathos, and logos. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Do you want to learn about it? How? We are going to learn through this story about Mr. John. Okay. Now, Mr. John, meet him. He recently purchased a new phone. Yay, my new phone. He was very, very happy. Now, when the bill came, he was very upset. Oh no, look at my bill. Suddenly he realized that he did not use 30 GB data, which means that the company had charged him extra money by mistake. Can you see the picture? What is he saying? Oh God, how is my bill so huge? I haven't used 30 GB of data. He had an idea. He said, I will write an email to them. And he said, let me write an email so that I will tell them that this is absolutely wrong. They have charged me incorrectly. But he didn't know how to convince them. He did not know the art of convincing, just like how all of you convince me and tell me what you did in your summer vacations, what you like to do. He didn't know. So who helped him? Miss Julie, his public speaking teacher, came to his rescue. She said, Mr. John, don't worry. Let's convince them through your email by using ethos, pathos, and logos. Now, what is ethos, pathos, and logos? Are you ready to learn what ethos, pathos, and logos is? Yes? Now, ethos over here says, in his email, he wrote, मैंने अपना bill time पे भरा. Okay? I have paid my bill on time for so many years. I have never paid my bill late. That shows his good character. That shows that he's an honest man. So everything to do about your character, your reputation, your honesty is your ethos. Okay? Then he used pathos. He used emotions. And he said, I need the money to help my sick mother. Please help me. With this, what happened? When he wrote this in the email, what will happen, Janvi? When he will write that I need the money for my mama, who's very unwell, the company will feel bad, right? They will say, we must not charge him extra. He needs the money, right? Yes, Janvi? Janvi Sharma, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we come to the third thing called logos, which is everything to do with logic, with reasoning, with your logical argument. So it's very simple. The phone log shows I have not used my phone so much. Then how can they charge me? So three important things: ethos, pathos, and logos. With ethos, what is it, children? What is ethos? Whenever you use your character, whenever you use your, your name, your goodwill. Like if Mr. Amitabh Bachchan will tell you anything, will you believe? Yes, you will, because he's famous and we know that he's going to say the truth. Then we have pathos, which he said that I need the money to help my sick mama. And then we have your logic, your logos, which says that I did not use it so much. This is my phone bill. Now, Mr. John finally saved himself. He convinced the phone company that he did not use so much 30 GB data, and they did not charge him. So he won the case, right? How did he win the case? By using all these three important things: ethos, logos, and pathos. Okay, children? Now, are we ready for the fastest finger first game? Yes, everybody? What does fastest finger first mean? Whatever I ask you, you got to put your answer in the chat box. Okay? Ready? Let's move. Okay. Again, we have A and B. You will put the answer in the chat box. How is this toothpaste brand convincing others to choose them? A, by gaining our trust as even dentists are recommending it. B, by grabbing our attention by using the white color as background. So when you see a dentist in the advertisement, what do you think? Right? So answers in the chat box, please. Absolutely right, Tarana. Absolutely right, Manas, Vaishnavi, Arav, Shaurya. I'm reading everyone's answers. You're absolutely right. Now, how is this beauty brand, L'Oreal, convincing others to choose them? A, by showing that even Aishwarya Rai, who's a celebrity, is choosing L'Oreal. Or B, by showing that it makes your skin soft. Excellent. Okay, some of you have written B, some of you have written A. Most of you have written A. All right, let's go to the next one. How is Globus Hospital? Global Hospital, a very that old people come to the hospital. They can be trusted. Very good. Thank you so much, children. I'm very, very happy with all of you because you all are really using the fastest finger first very well. Okay. Now, all these examples were of ethos. Ethos ka kya matlab hai? What did we see with ethos? We saw that using experience, you know, someone who has an experience in that line, someone who's been, you know, is a doctor since so many years is telling you, you will listen to him. Yes. Someone who's a professional, you know, someone who's wearing a coat. What do I mean by a coat? Like a dentist. Or someone, a brand which is using a celebrity, like an Aishwarya Rai, a Virat Kohli. How many Virat Kohli fans are here? Put your hand up. How many of you really like Virat Kohli? Now, I do. Yes, Neha, I saw that hand go up. Yes, Manasvi, I saw your hand go up. So if Virat Kohli will come and say that you must have this energy drink and you will be strong enough to play your game, will you buy that drink? Yes? Give me your answer in the chat box so I know that all of you are understanding. Excellent. Yes, you will. Why? Because he is using ethos. The company is using ethos, means his good moral character, the credibility he has, the knowledge he has to convince others. So this all is ethos. Okay? Now let's move to the other part. Are you all ready to continue fastest finger first? Okay. How is this? Now we have finished with ethos and we are moving to the next appeal. How is this advertisement convincing us not to drink and drive? Now read the advertisement. It's a very beautiful one. A, by telling us that the result of drinking and driving can be scary. B, by telling us that human beings are like cars. Quickly answer in the chat box. Very good. Now look at this advertisement. How is this advertisement convincing us to buy Coca-Cola? A, telling us that only happy people can drink Coca-Cola. B, telling us that opening a can of Coca-Cola can make you smile. Quickly answers in the chat box. Thank you for all your answers. Let's move to the next one. How is this advertisement convincing us to donate for animals? What a cute looking doggy is this. Helping animals in places where no one else can. Read the advertisement. A, by making us emotional, as there are animals in need of help, but nobody to help them. B, by telling us that it's registered charity in UK. Which one? A or B, children? Quickly answers in the chat box. Yes, Aditi. Yes, Aditya. Yes, Adya. Yes, Mansvi. You all are right. Let's go to the next one. The next slide. What was all this happening? We were discussing about pathos. Now, ethos we finished, which was all about your credibility, all about your good character. Now, pathos, he says that if you use pathos, then all your emotions will be used. Now, what does it mean? What do you mean by pathos? your emotion, your passion, how you convince everybody through that. So here, what did we see? We saw that when you create fear in people by making, or you make them feel very happy, or you gain their sympathy. Now here, what are they doing in this advertisement? They are giving sympathy, correct? Yes. And here, what are they doing? They are making you happy. And here, what are they doing? They are creating a fear. They are convincing you that please don't drink and drive. Otherwise, you can have an accident, and this is what is going to happen. So pathos has got to do everything with your emotions. When your mama says, listen, beta, if you don't have your glass of milk every morning and you don't have your 2 almonds every morning, you will fall ill. You will not be strong. Your bones will not be strong. So what is mama doing? She's convincing you to drink your glass of milk by using pathos. Yes? So pathos means using emotions, whether it's fear, desire, sympathy, by, like I just told you about some mamas and their personal experiences. So I'll share a quick personal experience with you. When I was, 7, 8 years old, I started to learn how to cycle. How many of you cycle? Now, when we are babies, our mama puts that extra wheel for us, correct? Now, when you remove that wheel and you have to balance the cycle on your own, Manasvi, is it difficult? Right? Now, my papa, my father, at that time, he convinced me. He said, don't worry, Anu, you must try how to cycle, because if you don't remove the wheels and you always have an extra wheel, then you will never be confident. So it's okay if you fall down once. I am with you, but you must try. Now, because of that story that my dad told me, I became very confident and said, okay, daddy, I am going to try. Right? So that was pathos. What did my daddy do? He used emotions. Yes. Right? I can see Arav understanding and nodding his head. So this is what pathos does, using emotions. Let's go to the next one. Now let's see these advertisements, read them and answers in the chat box, please. How are they convincing us to eat a cucumber? A, by showing us that it is green. B, by telling us that the percentage of water in the cucumber. Quickly answer in the chat box. So see what is happening here. They are making you use your mind. How is this advertisement convincing us to buy a sanitizer? A, by telling us it kills almost all the germs on your skin when applied. B, by telling us that it is good for your health. Yes, the answers let them keep coming in the chat box. Good. Excellent. Now, what was happening here? Tell me. What have we learned over here with these examples? We have learned about logos. Now, we have already learned about pathos. Yes? Give me a thumbs up. Pathos is done. Ethos is done. Now, the third one is logos. Logos means logic. Means what? Facts. Logic. Using your mind. Reasoning. So we saw that by showing the statistics, anything which shows us numbers, figures, facts, makes us use our logical reasoning power. Okay? So we saw that the statistics, making them feel loved, by gaining their sympathy, we can make people do something for us. Okay? Now, in order to put forward a logical argument, you must know how will you use logos. Okay? So we must emphasize on facts and not on opinions. Now here I'm going to ask all of you. So whoever's sitting straight, absolutely straight, I'm going to ask them. All right, can we unmute Arav Sharma, please? Arav Sharma, please. Now, Arav, my question to you is that, when we use logos, okay, It's got everything to do with your reasoning, with your logical thinking. Now, would you just give your opinion or convince someone without having facts and figures on just an opinion? For example, if I tell you that in Bihar, in the flood, more than 60,000 people died. Okay? Now, if you have to convince this to someone, can we please unmute Arav Sharma, please? He's a lovely boy who wants to answer. He's been very attentive.
He's unmuted.
Okay, Arav, I think you have muted yourself, darling. Yes. Yes, Arav. Again, you did that, beta. Yes. So, Arav, what is happening over here? Is that a fact or is that an opinion? Is it that I'm just waking up one day, you know, I'm working for a TV company and I'm working for a news channel and suddenly say, hello, 60,000 people have died in the flood. Is that my opinion or is that a fact which is based on research? Okay, Arav, we can't hear you, darling. Yes, Divart, I will give you a chance also. Arav, put in your message on the chat box if we can't hear you. Don't worry. Can we have DEVWRATH 295 Divart? Please, he's raising his hand. Yes, Divart, what do you feel? When you have a logical argument and you use logos, what do you emphasize on? Facts or on opinions? Yes, Divart, I know they will unmute you. 1 second. Yes, Divart.
Ma'am, opinion.
Yes, Divart. आप क्या बोल रहे हो बेटा?
Ma'am, you can repeat the question again, please.
Question ये है बेटा कि जब भी आप logos यूज करते हो, logos क्या होता है? आपका reasoning power.
Logical thinking.
Yes, correct. Logical thinking. तो आप फैक्ट के ऊपर करते हो कि आप अपने ओपिनियन के ऊपर आज ऐसा मूड है तो मैंने बोल दिया?
Opinion. Ma'am, opinion.
नॉट ओपिनियन बेटा. ओपिनियन का मतलब क्या होता है? मैंने ऐसे ही बोल दिया, आज मेरा मूड करा, मेरा ये ओपिनियन है. बट फैक्ट्स क्या होते हैं? जो एक्चुअली सच होता है, जो ट्रूथ होता है. तो ऑल योर लोगोस इज बेस्ड ऑन योर फैक्ट्स. ओके?
Yes.
What is fact? I'm going to give you an example. A fact is something that is always true. वो सच होता है, उसके ऊपर proof होता है, research होता है. We can prove through experiments and research. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. हमारे scientists ने prove किया है. Correct, Diba? Yes? So ये fact होता है. Always logos is on facts. Now, tip number 1. This is a tip that we are giving you so that whenever you want to use logos, you should remember. Always look for numbers, dates, percentages, anything to do with specific measurement. For example, India got independence in 1947. ये क्या कर रहे हैं? नंबर दे रहे हैं, हमको डेट दे रहे हैं. So we know that they are saying the correct because history has proved. They have done research. We have all the material to know. Right? So everything to do with facts is what logos is all about. Now, what is an opinion? Opinion is chalo, something that you may believe and feel. It may not be somebody else's opinion. It may be your own. Opinion का मतलब ये नहीं है कि it has to be based on a fact or knowledge. वो आपका opinion है. जैसे कुछ बच्चों को मैंगो अच्छा लगता है and कुछ बच्चों को स्ट्रॉबेरी अच्छा लगता है. So if I tell you my favorite fruit is strawberry, I don't like mangoes in summer. That is my opinion. It is not a fact. Correct? If you have all understood, put a quick thumbs up in the chat box so I know that my babies are listening and my children can understand. Okay, excellent. Let's move to the next slide. Let's play a game on facts and opinions. Are we ready? Fact or opinion? Number 1, people don't like sitting in aeroplanes because they feel sick or nauseous. Again, you have 2 telling you have two options, fact and opinion. Press on what you think is correct. Have you all done it? Let's see if you're correct. So it is an opinion, right? People don't like sitting in aeroplane. Everybody doesn't fall sick, correct? Some fall sick, some don't fall sick. So we have a poll again. Everyone has pressed 100% who says opinion. Big clap. Come on, pat your back, everybody. Well done, children. Pat your back. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I like how Divart is patting his back. Huh? Divart is a strong boy. Okay. Now we will go to the next one. Do the next one, please. Number 2 says cycling is beneficial to your health. Whether it's a fact or opinion, come on. Press the correct thing. Cycling is beneficial to your health. आप cycling करोगे तो आपकी health के लिए अच्छा है. Quickly, children, we still have lots more to do. Okay, let's end the poll. Let's share the results. 82% feel that it is a fact. Yes, my dear, for all those who said it is a fact, क्योंकि आप cycling करोगे, आप healthy रहोगे, energetic रहोगे, आप active रहोगे. Now let's see the number 1. Third, elephants are the only animals that can't jump. Quickly, let's press on our choices, fact or opinion. Are they the only animals that can't jump? Are they telling us a fact or is it an opinion? Quickly, everyone. And yes, let's see the answer. Superb. So 69. So beta, those who say that it's an opinion, you are incorrect, you are wrong, because maybe आपको वो fact पता नहीं है. So elephants are the only animals that can't jump. There are so many other animals that can jump, correct? So many other animals can jump, right? Let's go to the next slide. Come on, everyone. Fact or opinion? Delhi is the capital of India. We can see a lot of monuments here, like the India Gate and the Red Fort. Poll. Can we use the poll, please, to see if it's a fact or an opinion? Can I get the poll, please? Excellent. Come on. Is Delhi the capital of India? Yes, it is. Do you see a lot of monuments? Yes, you do. How many of you have been to Delhi? Quickly, come on, let's do this. Wow. We've learned in history also, Delhi is the capital of India. So what is it? Let's see the answer. Are you ready for the answer? Yoo-hoo! It is a fact. Children, Delhi is the capital of India and you can see a lot of monuments. And I love all those. I love Divart when he goes like this. That means he's really enjoying. I can see everybody over here. Very happy to see you all involved. Now, what did we learn so far? Most important, what is Miss Anu trying to teach you from such a long time? We have learned about 3 important things that a very, very, very renowned philosopher taught us: ethos, pathos, and logos. Very important slide, children. What is ethos? Divart, can we unmute him quickly and ask him to read what is ethos so I can hear his voice also? Yes, Divart, please read what is ethos. Yes, Abha, I'll give you the next chance. Please unmute Divart, Abha, and Mahi.
Kids, please unmute.
Mahi, Abha, and Divarth, please. So, Divarth, read out what ethos is. I know you're very eager. Divarth, Abha, and Mahi, please.
Miss, may I?
Yes, you may. Read. What is ethos, darling?
Ma'am, a form of based on character or authority.
A form of argument. The word is argument based on character authority. Excellent. The next child, please read what is pathos.
Ma'am, me?
Yes, darling.
Ma'am, pathos, a form of argument based on emotions, fear, desire, sympathy,
Sympathy and anger. Excellent. Third one, who's going to read out for me? I have such lovely children here who are so enthusiastic. Yes, Abba.
Ma'am, logos, a form of argument based
Argument.
arguments based on facts, logics, and figures.
Excellent. Has everyone understood ethos, pathos, and logos?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Excellent. Give me a thumbs up if you have. Super intelligent class. Now, let's make it a little clearer, this slide. Okay. Now, what did ethos do? See, can you see this picture of John Abraham, the actor? What are they doing? The word here is they are using a celebrity. Yes. They are using someone looking professional. And whenever you have
Professionals.
yes, you're right, darling. Whenever you have a doctor, a lawyer, a policeman, anyone of authority, anyone
is a celebrity.
yes, a celebrity, a professional. Yes, you're right. So that is ethos. Now, what is pathos doing? Pathos
Emotions.
Emotional.
Please unmute me. Yes, can you hear me? All right. I know that you all are very, very enthusiastic, but if we all talk together, then Miss Anu will not know who's talking. So pathos has got to do everything with your passion, your emotion, what you feel. Now, look at this advertisement which says Happy Friendship Day. There's an idli and there's a medu vada. Do both of them look same? Are they both same? Is an idli and medu vada same? No. No. Idli is white in color with a round shape. Medu vada is round with a hole in the center. So what are they trying to say? They are saying that different people bring out the best in us. So this is using your emotions. They are saying that different people can be friends. Like you and your best friend can be very different, right? So this is using pathos. Now let's see what logos is trying to say. So pathos has used fear, used empathy. But logos has said that I use facts. I use percentage. I give a lot of information. I use a lot of information. So they have shown us 100% natural. जब भी आप कोई भी product के ऊपर अगर 100% natural लिखा होगा, then won't your mama read and say, oh wow, this is natural and this brand does not have chemicals and artificial preservatives. So let's buy this. Correct? So they have convinced you. How have they convinced you? By using logos. Okay. Now comes the quiz time. Are you ready? Let's identify the appeal. As a 3 times Olympic, I can assure you this energy drink will improve your fitness and stamina. What do you think? Quickly. Answers in the chat box. 3 times Olympics, credibility, excellent. Let's move to the next one. You're right. All those who did ethos, very good. You got to be very fast in this round. The faster one wins it. One bag of chips can bring the whole family together. What are they trying to do? They're trying to spread love, bring love. What is it? Excellent. Keep the answers
Ma'am,
going.
ma'am, Mayank wants to speak. Some children wants to speak, so you can ask them during this.
Okay, darling. Can we unmute that child, please? Yes. Tell me, darling. Yes, dear. Tell me. So why do you feel that this ad says that one bag of chips can bring the whole family together? Why is it pathos? Yes, dear. Tell me. Yes, Tanya, you have been raising your hand too. Can we unmute Tanya, please?
Yes.
Yes, dear. Tell me. Why is this one bag of chips a pathos emotion?
Ma'am, it is selling pathos because it's using emotions. We love to live with our family members. So
excellent. Everybody give a big clap to him. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Now read this. There are numbers. Who's going to answer this? Hey, we can have Varsha. Varsha, is this ethos, pathos, or logos? There's a number.
Logos.
Excellent. Why? Why is it logos? Tell me.
Because this is of logic and factor.
Excellent. Everybody give a big round of applause to all these children and all the ones who've been writing in the chat box. You're right. It's logos, my dear. Now this one. We are going to have, read this one quickly. And let's have Ritika. Quickly, Ritika, which one do you think it is?
Ma'am, logos.
Let's see. It's ethos, my dear. Do you know why? Did you read it clear? Did you read it properly? Because they are saying by dentist and hygienist. That means people of credibility. So it's ethos, okay? It's not logos. This one, read it very carefully. What type of an argument is this? If you really cared about my safety, then you'd buy me that new car I asked you. Answer in the chat box. Okay, Divart, I've asked you many times. Let me ask someone else. Let's ask Chirag. Can we unmute Chirag, please? Yes, Chirag. Which one is this? One second.
Chirag,
Yes,
Yes,
dear.
ma'am.
Which one is this, beta? ये ad क्या बोलता है? Ethos, pathos, or logos?
Pathos.
Okay, let's see if Chirag is right or wrong. And yippee! Chirag is right. Most of you have got it all correct. I think you're fantastic. Let's do this one. Quick answers in the chat box. Zero never tasted so good. What do you think it is? And yippee for all the ones who got it correct. Well done. Because they said 100% sugar free. Dekho number aaya hai yahan pe. Logistics. All right, let's have this argument. Timmy says, Mama, can I have a cookie? Mama says, no, you shouldn't be eating so many sweets. But I had a bad day. I tripped and scraped my knee. What type of argument is this? Answers in the chat box quickly. Well done, children. Well done. What about this one? Haldiram, taste of tradition. What type of an argument is this? Quickly answers in the chat box. Everyone, I can see you. I'm reading your answers. Keep them going. Haldiram. Why? Why? Can anyone tell me why? Divya, would you like to tell me why is it ethos? Yes, Divya Tanwar. Divya Tanwar.
Ma'am, because ma'am, it shows ma'am, Haldiram's is a specific name and a brand.
Yes, it's the brand, correct. Let's go to the next one. Good job, children, good job. Well done, everybody. So we've learned that it is the mastering the art of convincing. Your ethos, your pathos, and your logos today These are all very, very. The art of convincing includes using the language, okay? Listening and using powerful voice. Now, who is going to read this out for me? The language of our body, using techniques of non-verbal language, you can convince anyone. That is the language of our body. So besides ethos, pathos, and logos,
So kids, we are going to do this in the next class. Okay, so we are going to cover all of this, the language of your body. How do you become an active listener? How do you become very confident as a speaker? So we will be covering all of this. All right. Okay, so you have to come every Tuesday to attend this class. All right. Will you all be there? What is the timing? Can you quickly tell me what is the timing to attend the class? It is? What is the timing, kids? 5 to 6 p.m. Yes. So you all have to be there at this particular point of time to attend the classes. Okay. So finally, now I'm going to give you an assignment. Now you've all understood ethos, pathos, logos, right? So your assignment is that you are going to create your own ad. Okay. Is it exciting? And you will make a 1-minute video. You will record yourself and you have to convince people to buy a bottle of deodorant. Okay. Deodorant, everybody understands that we spray and you know that odor, the bad smell goes away in summers. Or you can create some other ad also, not just deodorant, whatever you feel that you want to sell to someone else. Create that ad using ethos, pathos, and logos. So you can use different arguments there. Okay, and you have to send it on a number. Right now, Manu ma'am will just share that number with you. Okay, just one.
Can you share the number, ma'am? All right, so keep your assignment ready. And I hope you have all downloaded the app. I hope you're enjoying and you're using the app. So can Team Yulo share the number? Because I think I lost connectivity and I was logged out. So
Just
in
one
that
second.
box, we
I'll
will
share
share
it.
the number.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
The number is in the chat, everyone. Can we open chat?
Yes.
Can
That's
anyone?
91
Yeah.
95 998 41666. Please see this number, take a screenshot, write it down. Okay, you must do your homework. You must send it on this number. And please record a video, send it over here. So whatever homework has been given to you, you have to send it on this number, 95998 41666. So keep using the app, children. We have lots of activities for you. How many of you are solving all the quizzes and doing all the activity in the app?
Very good, Suhana. Very good, Abha. Very good, all of you using. So those who are not using, please download the app. Very good, David. So please use it and please do all the activities. It will make you better public speakers. It will enhance your speaking skills even further. Okay.
All right.
So thank you, everyone.
The poem is in the chat. Everyone, you will find a form in the chat, a link. Can everybody see that link? Can you see that link? Yes.
Should I press
Okay.
on the link?
Yes, everybody needs to press on this link so that we know how many of you joined. Okay, so you submitted your quizzes. We were playing so many quizzes. We want to see all your names there. Everyone.
Okay, can you see this? So what do you think about the class? Your name, your class, your school, and rate us. How was it? 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, and quickly submit it. So everyone, please fill up this chat.
Is it done?
The ones who have done, they can leave the class. Bye-bye. We will meet you next time. Tuesday, 5 to 6 again, okay? Yes, Mahi, what you want to ask? You unmute yourself.
Excuse me, ma'am. I don't understand the homework that you tell because some network problem.
Okay, so you have to create an ad, okay? Any ad that you feel like you want to sell something, you really like something, some chocolate, some toy, okay? And you use these techniques that we taught you today. Okay, make a video and send on the number. Yes, Abha.
Ma'am, I have submitted the form.
Great, Abha. Then bye. See you in the next class.
Okay, ma'am. Have a
Did you enjoy the class?
Yes, ma'am. I really enjoy that.
That's great. So see you in the next class then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Anyone else wants to say anything? Okay, then bye everyone. See you next time on Tuesday.
Ma'am, I enjoyed the class very much and your way was very nice and I've solved all the quizzes also.
Great, that's great. I am just loving this response that all of you enjoyed it. That's really good.
Ma'am.
Thank you so much. So you can unmute yourself right now if you want to say anything and then you can.
Ma'am, I like your voice most that you were speaking in English. Only very
Singing together. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Repeat the number.
Bye,
Very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Excuse me, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me,
Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Those who have not. Bye, Milinpreet. Bye, Purba. Bye, Alok. Bye, Gurmandeep. Bye, everyone. I'm closing the meeting now, okay?